We're going to talk about positive and negative numbers. In algebra, we can change up whether we say negative or minus. That sign means the same thing. So the first thing we're going to look at are terms. I want you to look at this first problem. How many terms do you see? We've got 1, 3x. Please take notes on your paper and follow along. 1, positive 5, negative 9y, negative 8x squared. Now, the 3x doesn't have anything right here in front of it. So we know when we don't see anything that there's a positive sign. We don't have to say it and we don't have to write it. We just know. In front of this 5, there's a positive sign or a plus sign. It means the same thing. We don't say it though, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one out and erase it. In front of the negative 9y though, we have this negative or subtraction sign. We have to acknowledge that it's there, so we would say negative 9y. The same with the 8x squared. We have to acknowledge. In our problem, I would read it minus 8x squared, but when I pull out a term, I know that negatives and minus signs are the same thing, so I can say negative x squared. If I were going to rearrange these in a different order, I would say negative 8x squared plus 3x minus 9y plus 5. Notice that when I read the negative 8x squared, I call it negative 8x squared. But when I'm reading this one in the problem, I say minus 9y. But up here, I called it a negative 9y because it's the same thing. Minus and negatives are the same thing. We're going to do the same for this next term. I'm going to pull out each term. I'm going to pull out negative 4r. I'm going to pull out my positive p squared. I'm going to pull out my negative 16. And I'm going to pull out my negative 12r squared. Now, when I read the original one, I'm going to say negative 4r plus p squared minus 16 minus 12r squared. But when I pull out each term individually, I say them differently. Negative 4r, p squared, negative 16, negative 12r squared. Now I'm going to put it back together in the right order and read what it says that way. So I'm going to start with my negative 12r squared minus 4r plus p squared. I have to put that plus because I know that that is a positive p squared minus 16. Let's move on to these practice problems. Our goal in math is to write as little as possible. Sometimes we have to write a whole lot. There's a lot of steps we have to write out, but we want to write as little as possible. So let's just work this problem. 3 plus negative 9. The answer is negative 6. Because I want to write as little as possible, I don't have to write the addition sign. It's not necessary because I already have a negative or subtraction sign in there. So I'm going to just take out that addition sign. Now my problem reads 3 minus 9. Well, what does 3 minus 9 equal? It's negative 6. It's the same exact problem whether I have 3 plus negative 9 or 3 minus 9 equals negative 6. I'm just saving, writing an addition sign with that. When we are working longer problems, it will make more sense if you don't have plus negative. So we need to start writing problems with just the negative, not the plus sign. Negative 6 plus negative 8. That equals negative 14. But I don't need that addition sign. It's just extra. So I'm going to take it out. And now my problem says negative 6 minus 8. It's the exact same problem. I just saved a step and didn't write the addition sign. It equals negative 14. And number 3, x plus negative 2. I can't work that out. Those are not like terms. I cannot combine them. But I can simplify how I'm going to write this. Instead of writing x plus negative 2, I can just write x minus 2. It means the same thing. You need to remember, though, if it says x minus negative 2, you cannot do the same thing with subtraction signs. You cannot just erase a subtraction sign and make it go away. You can only do that with addition signs. Now we're going to distribute in number 5. So everybody gets the 4. So I've got 4 times 3x plus 4 times negative 2. 4 times 3 is 12x plus 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Technically, that is the correct answer, but we need to go another step and take out the positive because we don't need it. So your answer is 12 minus 8. Some of you may not do this middle step. You just may go straight from 4 times 3x is 12x, and then you do 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Either way is correct. If you are more comfortable writing it out with the addition sign, then you need to go the second step and subtract. Our last example is number 6. We need to distribute that negative 5 to both parts of the expression. Negative 5 times 10 plus negative 5 times 2r. Negative 5 times 10 is negative 50 plus negative 5 times 2r is negative 10r. This answer is technically correct, but you are not done. I need you to take out the addition sign and write your final answer, negative 50 minus 10r. Now I need you to do the next 5 problems on your own and be sure your final answers do not include extra addition signs.